How's it going, everyone? My name is Cornchip, and this is Fire Emblem: The Last Promise. For those of you that are new here, first of all, welcome to the channel. I really appreciate you stopping by. Fire Emblem ROM hacks are kind of what I do on my channel. Just play through, check them out, you know, it's a good time. So if that interests you at all, please consider subscribing. Around like 40% of people who watch my stuff aren't subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, this is The Last Promise. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but it's a fairly old ROM hack. Like, I think we're getting to almost 10 years since it's been created. And some people say, well, it's like really cheesy, it's still aged really well, and apparently it's just like kind of a historic ROM hack that might have even like saved the community, or at least that's the impression I got. So maybe that's the case. But I don't really know all that much about it, so I'm going in mostly blind. I'm gonna go ahead and read the introduction on its website, and if I pronounce anything wrong, I apologize for that. But it says, the introduction: a millennium ago, on the continent of Blaine, humans and dragons fought. Humans, unable to match the power of the dragons, gathered together and saved themselves from the brink of extinction by relocating to Solemn. On this new continent, the people were divided, and over time, each territory formed its own way of life, choosing how its people would live and what ideals they would carry. However, this all changes when Magnus, an empire with the greatest military on the continent, begins to invade the other territories. Though their campaign is time-consuming, they are successful in every way imaginable, quickly dominating Alicia to the north and Athea to the east. But across the continent, there are people ready to fight back to their dying breath. One of them is Siegfried, a former knight commander who has been hiding ever since an injury he received from 10 years ago. With his pain serving as a reminder of the vow he made that fated day, he and his son, Sean, take up arms to gather allies and do whatever it takes to stop Magnus from dominating the continent. Because some promises are just worth dying for. Which must be why it's called The Last Promise. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I play Fire Emblem pretty mediocrely. I don't know what the difficulty is here because it didn't give me an option. But if you're here for pro gameplay, this was the wrong place, I'll say that much. Anyway, here we are at the Prologue Genesis. We're just hopping right in. Over a millennium ago, oh, this might just be what I just read. Humans and dragons lived together on a peaceful and luscious land called Blaine. However, the dragons feared the progression of humans in both technology and quantity. So began the war that would result in the death of dragons and humans alike. But ultimately, dragons overcame the humans, and mankind was forced to make a decision. 7 leaders of the war, known as valiant warriors from all across Blaine, decided that at the very least, the existence of humanity must be preserved, no matter the cost. All that is living and all that is animate is made up of the energy known to man as ether. Or either, whatever. Knowing this, the hero Magus, whatever, used his ability to control the flow of ether around him to save many lives. Nobility and their servants gathered together, and Magus used the ether of the humans and dragons who had died to warp away to a new continent, far away from the dragons, where the chosen humans who lived could start anew. And so, in order to save the lives of a few, the lives of many more were sacrificed. This new land, named Solemn by the hero Arbiter, was not nearly as bountiful as their homeland of Blaine. But the people endured, and their paths separated. Arbiter, who was the leader of all humans, made a nation based on the principles of justice and freedom. His nation, named Blaine in honor of the old land, would one day tame the beast known as the Wyvern, and fly them across the continent to see the new lands below from the sky high above. The gifted mage Magus traveled in the opposite direction, forming a powerful military nation to the northwest. He would call this enormous stretch of land the New Magus, which was later renamed Magnus. Okay, I'm glad we have Magnus now. To the north, Queen Chelia decided that she would live a life in the peaceful area blanketed by white snow. This beautiful land would be named by Chelia herself to be the Country in the Snow, Alicia. Southeast, but above Blaine, Korra formed a large family of people who wanted to live simple lives of peace and tradition. He called the plains they settled on Athea. South of Magnus and west of Blaine, Duke Forsythus strived to make a nation of equality as well. He built from the east to the west and treated the people he entrusted with his cities with love and care. This land, known as Valencia, was meant to be one where its people lived happily in eternal prosperity. But for those who did not believe in the constraints of government, they followed the old and wise Jason. He moved even further west onto an archipelago where people were meant to live isolated and quiet lives. However, Jason soon passed away, and this mineral-rich land became one of the conflict between those who wanted its bounty. The seventh hero, Yulia, was the only one who remained back on the original Blaine. Sympathetic and unwilling to sacrifice her people, Yulia stayed behind to care for those who were not chosen to move on to Solemn. Her and the other people's sacrifice became legendary, and Forsythus later erected a city to honor her name. But maybe she's not actually dead. But this war, the Falling, would not be the last. Magnus would grow into an empire of unparalleled strength due to the descendants of its creator, Magus, I don't know. Skilled with magic and prosperous like no other, the Empire of Magnus began a long and vicious war. It quickly overwhelmed Alicia to the north and instigated a series of internal conflicts between the tribes of Athea. Being the closest to the western archipelago, Magnus monopolized its resources, and Valencia would be next to fall. Unless us protagonists have anything to say about it. I don't actually know if this is where we come in or not. But since we're seeing combat, maybe. These poor green units. Castle Aegis. Duke Paul of Aegis, long has it been. Don't look so sour, Duke. After all, I'll be sparing the citizens of Aegis. You should be thanking me for my graciousness. Graciousness? There's nothing gracious about what you've done. Hahaha, a sore loser, aren't you? I would be too if my castle were conquered as quickly as yours. The other territories of Valencia have already surrendered to me, and the people who might have actually helped you didn't live long enough to get that chance, did they? Seems like nothing will go your way, will it, Duke Paul? It's true, isn't it? You warped your armies here. I did not. This kid next to me did. He's the most talented mage on all of Solemn. He is my trump card and my most prized possession. Him? But that's absurd. Believe what you will. You will have time to think about it in a dungeon. Just stay there and wait. Wait for me to restore peace back to Solemn. Restore peace? You started this war! How can you even spout the word peace after all the people you've killed? Emperor Louis, or Louis, who knows, answer me! Even if I told you, it would make a difference. You're too concerned with the well-being of your people to understand my actions. Now, I must bid you farewell, Duke. May you see the light someday. Sir Byron! This is the place. This village is hidden, but there's nowhere to run. That is good. After chasing him around for so long, I couldn't stand him just slipping by us. The troubles we go through to ensure Magnus's lasting dominance. Alright, men, you have the order. Subdue the Valencian scum. We must not let this drag on. For glory, honor, the Empire. And here's where we come in? Father, bad news. Some Magnian soldiers are here. What? What could they want? Sean, could you see how many there are? There are only a few and they don't look very strong. Can't imagine they would send anything but a scouting force. Well, looks like we're gonna have to leave. What? Right now? These soldiers can only be after me, Sean. Maybe it's Sean, I'm just gonna keep saying Sean though. If I stay here, I'll be endangering the villagers. Okay, I'm coming too. Fair enough, Sean. You've trained enough to fight their grunts, but stay back and leave the leader to me. Use your head or lose your head. Don't do anything reckless. If you don't want me to repeat these same sayings over and over again, then show me I don't need to, okay? Understood, Father. They look nothing alike. Alright then. Why don't we greet our guests? I mean, maybe their faces look a little alike. It's time for battle, son. Things can get rough, so take it seriously and watch your back. If you feel threatened, move behind me. I'm not a kid anymore, Father. I can handle myself. Well, this is your first real fight. Even if you're not a kid, you're not an adult. I'll protect you, so just stay close. Father, alright. And now, our battle against these dastard Magnians. Oh, so he's noticed us and come out to play, huh? Boys, I hear the guy we're facing can't even fight normally. Something about an accident where he suffered some injury. Whatever the case, he's no match for us. Move out and finish this quickly, boys. And kill any accomplices, no questions asked. Alright, here we go. Sean and Siegfried. Let's just check out our units, I guess. This is Siegfried, Knight Errant? A man with a strong sense of justice and dedication. He suffers from deep wounds. A former knight, he uses his skills and experiences for newfound purposes. I guess he's not really a pre-promote because this doesn't really seem all that great. But he has an S rank in swords. Also, can I see his growths? I cannot. Or if there is, I don't know the shortcut for it. And then here we have Sean, the son of Siegfried. He is an innocent kid, kind and giving. A title bestowed upon one who is in the process of learning the ways of a virtuous knight. Oh, and he has a piercing sword and an iron sword. So we both have swords? How do we deal with this guy then? With a generic spear. Okay, then finally, actually, before I check out the boss, I need to change some of the options, speed up the movement and dialogue. Right, here's Byron, the boss. He has an iron lance and an unreliable grunt tasked with fairly small missions. And we're gonna kill him. I don't know why I have like a blinking blue light on me. I mean, yeah, why not kick off the combat? So, you've come to hunt me down at last. Please, do you honestly think you can best me in battle? He looks like Ellie would. You know what, I'm just gonna stick Sean here and see if anyone comes after him. Oh, cool. Kill for Sean. Still don't know how we're supposed to deal with the lances. I guess just suffer the penalty. And I didn't dodge a 27. We're off to a great start. I mean, I'm assuming the weapon triangle is in this. Oh, well, I guess Siegfried can handle it because he's... Oh! And he's in the small crit club. Awesome. That was fast. How does your piercing sword do? Not a whole lot better. What? Why? I want Sean to get the experience. Siegfried doesn't need it. He's a strong dad. I wonder if you're gonna double here. You sure do. Is Mr. Bossman moving? I mean, this shows that he will, but that's not always reliable, so I don't really know for sure. I'll go ahead and move him here to see if Bossman does decide to come. Nope. Alright. So he was like, Sean, don't go after the boss, because, like, you'll die, and turns out that's true. Amongst my comrades, they call me Byron. Amongst my enemies, I am called Byron the Lion. Ugh. Lame. I don't think this ROM hack has any skills, right? We didn't see any of that. Alright, that's kind of cool. I don't have to worry about it then. Well, I don't know what I just did there. Oh, info off or info on? I think I'd want it on, right? So I don't think you could hit hard enough to kill here. Yeah, so... I'm gonna have to hope he actually doesn't move. You know what, I have vulneraries. I probably don't need to use it, but I'm gonna use it just in case. And this should leave the kill to Sean unless he gets a 1% crit. And he didn't. Watch this, Dad. I know you told me not to fight the boss, but I'm gonna fight the boss. Hopefully I don't miss an 81 twice. Okay, cool, I didn't. Knight, you will regret this. Yeah, whatever, dude. You were coming here to kill me, so I don't really know why I would regret defending myself. Hey, that's a good level. Oh my god, Legend of Zelda noise. That should be the last of them. I need to get a move on it immediately if I want to stay safe. I hope you understand, Sean. I'm going to Anura. You're going to need to stay hidden for the time being. You aren't joining me now. No way, Father, you can't go alone. Son, I'm doing this to protect you. Those soldiers were out to take me. But they didn't have qualms to kill you as well. I have business to take care of, and things to do. Magnus has made its move, and it's time I make mine. You aren't little anymore, right? Take care of yourself. But Father, I will not allow you to come, and that's final. You know how to defend yourself in case trouble comes. Granted, I'd rather you don't get into any fights with anyone, so stay in the village as much as possible. I'm pretty sure that Corbin Kid is willing to have your company for some time. You should train with him. He's a good sparring partner. Father, don't you think you... I've already gotten my things. Farewell, Sean. Corbin. Alright, well, the prologue's done. That actually didn't take too long, so I think I'm just gonna keep going with chapter 1. The First Strike. Oh, I still am gonna be Siegfried. Ah, it's so quiet here. People here seem so uninterested in Magnus's war against everyone else. They haven't even set up a basic perimeter defense. It's only a matter of time before their soldiers arrive here. Of course, sir. Anora is no militant area, just a small farming and trade town. There's no reason to have an army. No one would come here for anything. The war doesn't affect us commoners and farmers. That is wrong. Magnian soldiers quickly take over peaceful areas like here and force tributes on every citizen. It's only a matter of time. If not appeased, they will kill many. Men, women, and children alike. You think that even for a moment you're safe? Haha, rumors and lies abound, I'll say. You speak of them as if though they are savages. But the past Holy Emperor of Magnus was a benevolent ruler, and helped us Athians by mediating our tribal conflicts many times. His son wouldn't ruin such a legacy with cruelty. I'm no politician, but there must be a reason to all of this. Gah, how I wish there was a reason and that I knew it. Regardless, the Magnian Empire may be preoccupied now. But that won't last long. You'll regret such thoughts. I hear something. It's your son! Father, there you are. Sean, that can't be. Sean, damn it! Why are you here? Why did you run off from the village? Father, I was worried. I brought Corbin with me too. With the both of us here, we can be useful to you. You brought another into this? You could have gotten killed, along with Corbin, for your own selfish reasons. A knight thinks before he acts, Sean. Do at least that much. I promised your mother I'd keep you safe, and you're making it hard. I'm not a little boy anymore. I know how to protect myself. Oh, Corbin looks cool! If you were truly ready, I would have told you to come. Sir, I came of my own accord. I couldn't let Sean run off alone. He's really only concerned about you. Well, don't cause too much trouble. You stay by and actually listen to me, got that? We're too far to head back to the village anyway. Those Magnian dastards are likely to up the level of their pursuit of me as well. Even now, they might have tracked you to this location. I'm sorry, Father, but I promise, Corbin and I won't let you down. I won't, huh? Thanks for speaking for me, Shawnee Shone. Hey, boss, this is the town you wanted. Kehehe. Anura, a small trading town with no accursed militia. Who knows what we'll be able to take? I'm surprised no one's gotten to a village this ripe yet. Gold, furs, maybe some of them Athean beauties. Quiet, Grunt. You can daydream after you're done. Kill anyone who resists first, then go do the usual thing. And the Athean beauties? Yar har har. Are you dumb? Of course we'll take them lucky charms. Heh, sure thing, boss. Ba ha ha ha. When you have power and brains, you become unstoppable. Like me. At least he didn't say looks. Well, look who it is. Bandits! They've attacked and are stealing everything! Including the ladies! See what I mean? This is exactly what Magnians will do to here. Savages! Beasts! It's a miracle I got out of there in one piece. And there's no way I'm staying anywhere near here. Father, we have to fight off these bandits. We have to help the villagers. You've only just had your first real fight, and yet you want to rush in and save some foolish villagers? Well, wouldn't the villagers be in our debt if we fight off this threat? And more importantly, isn't a knight supposed to protect the people? I suppose you're right. It could in fact be a stroke of good luck coming our way if we handle it right. Alright, Sean, Corbin. Our enemies may be mountain bandits, but let's not underestimate them. We do battle. Alright, so now we have Corbin, an edgy looking boy, who came with lances, so that's cool. A cavalier in training, he is loyal to both his friend Sean and his instructor, Siegfried. Got some pretty well-rounded looking stats except for resistance, but hopefully we're not seeing mages anytime soon. And does he have better defense than Sean? No, they're the same. Sean has less HP though, so let's just run in here and have you go first. You know, I don't really think this is that cheesy so far. This is pretty, like, standard writing, and I don't mean that in, like, a bad way either. Like, it's just... I don't see any issues so far. I kind of figured there would be, like, outdated jokes and maybe, like, some non-PC language, but that hasn't really happened yet, if it's even going to. I guess I'll move Siegfried up here. And hopefully Corbin can just dodge everything. Oh, he's not doubling. Darn. Oh well. Oh. Can't dodge them all, I suppose. Oh, ranged weapon? That's just rude. Alright, here we go. Sean can't move around as much as I thought he would be able to. So I might have to just use Siegfried to kill one of them. Because I need these people out of the way. We'll level up one day. Oh man, we really just can't double these people, huh? But as long as we can keep dodging, I'm not super worried. Right, another kill for Corbin. Did he come at level 1? I already forgot. Oh, reinforcements. And there he is. The former knight commander of Regalia. Or Regalia, Sir Siegfried. But there's bandits too. I can't arrest him like this. I guess I'll leave the safety of the village to him. I wonder what I'll tell the general. Oh, I kind of thought I would maybe like recruit that guy, but no, he just ran off. Anyway, what level was Corbin? He's level 1. All right. I guess I'll start attacking with Sean first and then use Corbin, because I really want to get Corbin the level. Oh, didn't dodge a 30. Bummer. Big ol' bummer. Did I even check the boss? Bardolph? A greedy and delusional bandit, leader of Eastern Athea. Or bandit leader of Eastern Athea. A brutal brigand unfittingly equipped with armor. So he's an armored unit, which means Sean can go beat him up with his piercing sword. I see how it is. Make it nice and easy for people like me. Not as good as Sean's level, but hey, it's fine. Then I guess I'll just move you all the way up here and we'll see if you, like... I don't really want you to kill because you don't need the experience, but oh. I'm glad you dodged that. 10 damage would have been not fun. Alright, team, let's beat some people up. These guys just have iron axes. Alright. Well, I guess before I send him that way, Corbin can get some more experience over here, unless I get the 9% crit, which is a decent chance. And also Siegfried's close to leveling, which is pretty nice for me. Here we go. Ugh. Not dodging is dangerous. Okay, so Sean, how do you do with your piercing sword here? Fairly well, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Can I go to these villages? Is there any reason to? Not entirely sure. You know what, I'm gonna stick him here, but just use a vulnerary instead. I don't think the boss will come after me from here. We already got in his range. And I think that's just an FE7 thing where you see the boss's full range, but they don't really attack. Oh, he's weakened, I forgot. Alright, let's get another kill for Corbin here. And then, will you flat out kill this guy? No. Sean just needs more HP. He's kind of squishy because of that. And I didn't dodge a 42 there. Darn! I'm so used to that horse kicking animation to be like a crit, so I keep thinking he's getting crits when it's just his normal attack. That's a good level. Good job, Siegfried, you did something. Okay, so there is no interacting with these villages, which is fine with me, because there would have been a lot to go to. Can Corbin reach? Yeah. Will you kill if you're here? No, you don't do much damage at all. And if you get hit by his 36, that's also not great. How much HP are you missing? I'll just stick you there for now, so hopefully he attacks you and you can start doing some damage for me. Go Corbin, go Corbin. Oh, just kidding. Corbin's not getting that great levels so far, which is quite the bummer. All right, Sean, let's see if you get a better level than your friend. Yes, yes you did. Har har har, brains and power, you got none. I think having him at 19 might be enough for Sean, we'll see. Also, do I have to seize the village? I do. Dang it. Yep. It probably has to be Siegfried who seizes. God damn, nothing is mine now. The Athenian beauties will get you for this. No, now I get the Athenian beauties. Oh, I don't have to seize the gate. I can just kill the boss. Cool. Thank you, brave warriors. You have saved us all. Father, we have to hurry. Looks like some of the bandits were able to retreat. They're not bothering us. Well, not anymore. Let's just leave them. Nonsense. You've proved that we cannot survive defenseless. We'll train some militia and take them ourselves. You guys are rebels, correct? Or am I mistaken? You are correct. Well, we may be a small area now, but our spirits are with the rebellion. It's in the interests of our trade and our safety, after all. We are in great debt to you, Sir Siegfried. Ah, Sir Siegfried. Again, thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me... It seems like everything has worked out all right. We saved a town and gained some support for the cause of liberation. But we're also putting ourselves back on the map as well. What do you mean by that? Remember how when you were young we ran away from Valencia? Well, Magnus was still keeping an eye out for me. But now word will get out that we're fighting Magnus, even if it's only as few as 3 people. The Empire won't give anyone a chance to disrupt their plans. So my point is, they're going to start hunting us. Which is ultimately why I didn't want you to come. But if we didn't, we couldn't have saved Anura, right? Huh, my injury is still a little sore, but these bandits are nothing. Now that you're here though, I don't have much of a choice but to keep you around for a while. If you decide to disobey your father, your punishment will be dealt by Magnus. They are a bit more painful than I could be. I accidentally hit, so I don't know what he was going to say. What about you, Corbin? Are you going to stay? Of course, I'm staying even if you kick me out. Is that so? Well, you're definitely a talented young rider. Help me keep watch over Sean, alright? Of course, sir. A Magnian camp. That is a doofy looking helmet, just saying. So Kevin, you've lost Siegfried? Yes, General Howard. He had a skirmish with some bandits and I thought it best not to intervene. I am ready to receive any punishment for my actions. I see. Well then. I am relocating you to Garnia Fortress. Some of the Gorn nomads have betrayed their people in order to side with Magnus. They have captured the fort and are requesting Magnian aid in guarding it. You are to take your men and help them guard the fortress, in the case that Siegfried or anyone else attempts to take it back. Consider this reassignment your punishment, Kevin. Yes, sir. I hope I don't mess this one up. No, Kevin, you will join me. Chapter 2, Disruption. And you know what, I think I'm gonna stop here and we can continue next time. I know this isn't really a great stopping point, but I don't think there's gonna be like a prep menu before the fights yet, so we'll just stop here, it'll be fine. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed The Last Promise so far, or the start of it. I'm enjoying it. I really, like, again, when people said it was cheesy, I was expecting like, you know, kind of like cringe, meme humor and stuff like that, because this came out when I was like in high school. And the internet back then was like, you know, the Rage comics and Neon Cat and things like that, so. But so far, this seems like it's taking itself very seriously. It's just a regular Fire Emblem story, in my opinion, which I don't mean as a criticism. I think it's totally fine. So yeah, I'm excited to play through this. I don't know how many chapters there are, but we're already on chapter 2, so we'll see how long it takes me to get through this, because my other series have all been like months long. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm assuming you enjoyed the episode, so consider leaving a like and subscribing to join the small crit club, and I will see you all next time. Bye!